Hi folks, I always say hi folks. Well, this little weekend trip is just a weekend away, my wife and I, for her birthday. We're just going up the coast for a little bit and to Aldeburgh, hopefully, so which is right by the sea where we park up, and I'll put some bits on later when we get there. So hopefully there's be room. There's usually room for about a dozen motorhomes. So it's 2:15. It takes about an hour and a half to get there from here. So hopefully there will be some room. So we'll do some bits when we get there. It's great for the motorhomes because during the night it doesn't cost you anything, and to park for the whole day costs you £6 between 8 and 6. So between 8 and 6 it just costs you about £5-6, and then after 6 o'clock doesn't cost you anything. But when you drive into Aldeburgh and you go through the town out the bottom to the car parks where the sailing club is, motorhomes are only meant to be kept on the far right hand side. That's what we were told. We have been down there before and people have parked up on the higher level. You're not meant to park up there. No motorhomes are allowed up there, or campervans. You do sometimes in the evening, nighttime fishing. You might get 1 or 2 people up there nighttime fishing, but that's because they're doing that. But no motorhomes are allowed to park up there at all. Okay, so during the day there are the designated car parks. For the evening it's down the bottom and hard over to the right hand side next to the field and before the sailing club, not in the sailing club car park. Okay, that's what we're told. So if you go down there and people are parked willy-nilly, don't join them. There's no facilities down there to get rid of anyway, so you want to be self-contained. We always spend money there. We always go for a walk on Saturday morning, go and get some cake, some fresh bread, and then go for a drink at lunchtime, and then grab some fish and bits and pieces, some shellfish, and then sit on the beach Saturday evening and have that. You know, we go down there sometimes when it's freezing cold as well. We've had some great evenings down there, perfectly blue sky or perfectly clear sky, do a bit of stargazing. But yeah, respect it. Okay, on another note, today in the news I read another bit about campervans doing the NC 500. It would seem a lot of the locals and the councils are getting a little bit cheesed off. All I'm going to say is that we're doing it to ourselves. We moan when we've got nowhere to go and people make it hard for us, but we make it easy for them to make those decisions because we don't respect what we have or what they give us. So do us all a favour, just respect the landowners and where you park, and don't leave your waste and crap everywhere. We done it about 18 months ago, 2 years. Come on, wifey! Bleeding wife's taken ages. So yeah, just respect the environment you're in. Okay. Talk to you later on. Bye bye. Well, we've arrived at level. What about the other way, my love?
Look, I don't think we need to do anything.
No, leave it.
It's slightly down on the front, but look, by
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Can I have a drink then?
Are you allowed to drink it while you're sitting behind the steering wheel?
No, well,
I think you should move somewhere.
I will do. Well, we've arrived at our park up for the weekend, Aldeburgh, on the beach here. What is this stretch called, my love? Slaughtered.
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 Slowden Sailing
Sloughdon Sailing Club. Now, as I mentioned earlier, on the right hand side as you come down the track into this you are only meant, so I was led to believe, on the right hand side, and I will show you later when I get out. Now, just to the side of me there is the sea wall. Cars can run up and down that. If you're in a car, you can park up there, which is great. Get fish and chips and go and park up there. So we'll grab a drink in a moment and we'll go and sit on the beach and see what's happening. As we came in, there was a fairground, and so obviously tonight's going to be a bit lively. It's their Carnival weekend this weekend, so it's likely to be a bit noisy, but usually this is quiet as can be. We are lucky to get down here. We got down here 10 to 4, and yeah, and we drove straight into a nice parking space. Now, between 8 and 6, 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. is where you're meant to pay, and I think it costs you like £6 for that amount of time. After 6 p.m. it's free to park overnight. Okay, just respect the side. You don't get your awnings out, you don't get your deck chairs out. There's a beach for that if you want to go and get your deck chairs out. Just park up and take your crap home with you. Okay, so just respect the locals, because this is a great place, and if this goes because of idiots in camper vans not being respectful, then sorry, it would be a great shame, because they've provided a whole huge area for at least a dozen motorhomes and camper vans to park up here. No tents. You need to be self-contained. Okay, there are 3 or 4 pubs where you can have a drink in the town. There's a couple of chippies. There's a takeaway. So get over here on a Friday night. Use all the shops. There's lovely bakers. There's fresh fish and shellfish stalls on the beach selling fresh produce. Grab some bread, grab some produce, sit on the beach and eat it, and grab a drink as well. Talk to you later. It's Friday and I'll see you in the morning. Bye bye. Or I might see you later when I go out on the beach. Catch you later. Bye bye. Hello Wafey, you've been blown away in the wind, Wafey.
It's a bit breezy, isn't it? It's actually quite nice.
That's where we're parked over. I will put a little arrow on the roof of the van there. There is one Muppet. I'm going to point him out. I'm not see it. He's there. That one's got his windbreak out on the side. This is a great, yeah, I know. This is a great place to park, and they provide this whole side. I don't know if you can hear me through the window. This whole right-hand side is parking free overnight, but you don't put freaking windbreaks and awnings and tables and chairs out. You just park your van, and that's it. If you want to put your stuff out, go up on the beach. Anyway, there's Aldeburgh over there. They've got a fair this weekend along with their 3-day Carnival event. So we'll keep you posted with that. And but this is the area where you park up. Well, it's quite obvious that ain't fucking going anywhere. Might need a bit more of a spruce up, bit of tea cut, gaffer tape might help. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah,
we was talking about the boat and
it's all right. Keep fucking butting it. This boat might need a bit of a hand to get going later. So if there's anyone around, want to give it a push. Now this is called the river. What is it, wifey? It's called the River Old. It comes in right up there, quite a distance. I mean, bearing in mind the sea's just over the other side of those vans, but the entrance is right up there.
Where was it coming at? Near Shingle?
Yeah, a place called Shingle Street. This is the Suffolk coast on Shingle Street. Now, This is obviously a huge mooring place for locals, and then the river goes right round to a place called Snape Maltings. Google it, because there's a big art gallery there. There's lots of lovely antiques and furniture and all that sort of stuff up there. Nice place, and also they do boat trips out of there. Now, a few years ago, done a little boat trip, took my elderly mother on that, and that was a good laugh, getting her on that. Tried to get rid of her in there, but she put up a bit of a fight. Anyway, yeah, Snape Maltings is right up there. This is the River Old. There's some poor sod's boat. And this is great. This is Friday afternoon. Lovely pair of nesting swans.
I thought they'd be.
And we'll keep you posted on what we're doing over the weekend, folks. Bye bye. Well, this is up the end by the yacht club at Aldeburgh in Suffolk. One of many Martello towers that scatter this shoreline. Wife is over there out the wind. So it is lovely and warm. I mean, the sky, look at it, it's brilliantly blue, and but the wind, surprisingly, is quite hard. Anyway, let's have a little pan round. This is the River Old, A-L-D-E. Okay, and it goes right up there to Snape Maltings, who I probably mentioned earlier. I'm going to try and get the sun going down later. Now, over there are the Bordsey radar towers. They're old World War II towers, still used for various things. I know we've got two USAF Air Force bases around here. Bentwaters is no longer a live base. It's we have Laken Heath and Mildenhall. Wavey, wave! I don't know if you can hear the wind in the mic. It's picking up as you come round, but the weather's absolutely glorious. You know, this is a lovely stretch of the beach, the Suffolk coastline. That goes right up there to a place called Shingle Street. It's great, really is great. I'm going to have a whinge in a minute, so I'm preparing you. There's some park up people that has turned up. So, just warning you. Catch you later. Bye bye. Enjoy the view. Lovely. Great Friday evening. Time for some food and a drink, I think. Ships out at sea. Just round that point up there, is the entrance to Harwich, Dovercourt, Parkston and Felixstowe and Ipswich. Felixstowe being one of the largest container ships docks in the country. And Google Harwich and the Mayflower. Catch you later. Yeah, as I was saying, there's no campervans allowed up on that high road, so people like that up there are not going to do us a favour when we're all parked along here, all nice and neatly. And then you also get two lads turn up in their white transits, parked end on, and then take up a big chunk of the road. Not great, lads. Just watching the sun go down. Looks great, doesn't it? Just now starting to dip below the horizon. There is a fair up there, and it was great, you know, everyone parking along here nice and neatly, and then you get these two plebs over there in the little white transits that decided to drive end on, you know, it's with the arse end of their vans sticking out. This is nice along here, and then you get idiots going to ruin it for everybody else. Park sensibly. You're meant to park over to the right hand side like everyone else, okay? Okay, park sensibly, take your shit home with you as well, and if you want to get your fucking deck chair out, there's a beach behind us, alright?